Lehman Hall was constructed as a men's dormitory in 1951. It's named after the 7th president of Elmhurst University, whose name, no coincidence, is named Lehman as well. It was a men's dormitory because I think back in that day and age, it wasn't common to have co-ed dormitories and what have you. But over the years, it's gone through a couple renovations, one of them in 1982 and another in 1990. And I think the president's office moved in here in 1982 when it became a general administration building. And so,
welcome to Lehman Hall and the office of the president. Though Lehman's West Wing is a whole suite of work and conference spaces for University President Troy VanAken and his team. Past the waiting area and coffee machines is desks for two of VanAken's assistants. Ahead and on the right is the office of the Chief of Staff, Brittany Held, and the President's conference room.
This is a president's conference room, which gets used quite a bit. It's used certainly for president conference type things, but we also have institutional advancement, student groups will come in there. We had some people over from admissions as well today. It's just a nice quaint space for people to be able to be adjacent here when they also want to be involved with this particular office. Yeah, I mean, I use this for meetings. I've probably had 6 or 7 meetings in here or in the conference room today. We sort of divide that between where you want a more intimate setting, like we're trying to model here, but also sometimes you just have a larger group of people, and so the conference room can accommodate more people, and so is used in that regard.
Of course, since becoming the office of the president in the early 80s, the space has served many campus leaders and undergone many changes, though VanAken personally hasn't made many major renovations.
It would have served several presidents, President Frick, President Curitin, President Ray, and also and myself, President VanAken. The thing I changed was I put that TV that has pictures of my family and special moments with students here. The men's basketball team and the men's football team brought me a couple things, some jerseys with the number 14 on it to simplify, my number of presidents in the hierarchy.
VanAken does have one neat feature of his office that he would like to share, though I didn't get the chance to video it.
Well, ironically, it's right there to my right and your left. If you open that door, there's a bathroom there, and it's not the bathroom. I'm fine with using, and oftentimes do use a bathroom down the hall, but there's a closet in there, and I have several different suit jackets. I have a complete suit with white shirts and polo shirts and t-shirts, so that if I happen to come dressed a little bit casual one particular day and I find out that there's an important meeting that's going to be taking place, I'll be able to put on a suit. I've probably got 8 or 10 ties in there as well, and so it's just a nice place to store some things so that if your day changes abruptly, I don't have to rush home and then rush back to have a change of attire.
The office of the president on the west side of the first floor of Lehman Hall is located right in the center of campus. This allows President VanAken and his staff to serve the whole campus and be right in the middle of the action. So the office of the president, while understated, does serve an important purpose sitting right here in the center of campus. I'm Ian Murphy, reporting for the Elmhurst University Leader.